Yo, this is Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation, baby.
But it's usually the other way around, man.
Usually.
So yeah, and before I want to get this news in before Milton get out of here. What you think about this upgrade, man? Deontay Wilder versus Gerald Washington. This is a huge upgrade, Milton. I can't wait to see this fight. What was your reaction when you heard the news?
I'm very pleased to see this. You know, this is at a level of competition, I think, for Deontay, to where he's going to be tested by this power puncher. You know, I just was thinking about, because when I was like, who is this guy? And I remember him and not too long ago, him and Mansour fought to a draw.
Yeah, Mansour.
Yeah. And
he also fought. He fought another prospect. Didn't he fight another prospect?
Yeah, he fought since then, but it was.
I gotta look that up real quick.
I have to look it up real quick myself.
Or you guys tell me in the comment section. Who else did Gerald Washington fight? Yeah, he fought another prospect.
Eddie Chambers and Ray Austin.
Oh, Ray Austin.
Yeah,
okay, yeah. Eddie Chambers was who I was thinking about, but of course, you know, Eddie Chambers, Fast Eddie. You know,
I like it for Deontay, but I watched the segment, man, not too long ago where Deontay, he was just coming back after surgery and he was hitting the bag, and his doctor was like, "Hey, man, you got to have the confidence. It's there. You are fully healed. You can hit as hard as you want to. It should be fine." But he was still a little bit timid on throwing that right hand.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see him kind of get a tune-up into where, you know, if somebody that's going to give him some good.
Yeah, because this ain't no tune-up.
This ain't no tune-up.
This ain't no tune-up fight.
This guy will come in there and take his head off. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, hey, you don't carry the strap for nothing. If you got it, people want it. You can't you can't hide it.
I mean,
and it's not that he was trying. The man been hurt, but
and
I like to see this fight though.
And once again, Kirk, this is an impressive step up because this is the best opponent since he fought against Bermane Stiverne. I mean, would you agree with that, Kirk?
I definitely would, and I want to give a shout out to Mr. Washington because he's from my hood. So
Vallejo,
you know,
or Carson or what?
Vallejo.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's always good to see him get that opportunity and get that shot, and he poses a lot of problems for any fighter out there due to his size.
His size. What is he? 6'6", 6'5", 6'6"?
Yeah, 6'6" or 6, something like that. And they said, Team Wilder, they said they wanted to face a guy like this to prepare them for the other, you know, Anthony Joshua's, the Joseph Parkers. So this is perfect. I mean, you know,
because the Molinas just ain't gonna get it.
No. And the Waweezy, however you say that, you know, Waweezy. Waweezy. There we go. And they can't even pass no damn PED test any damn way, which is another story that we'll get into.
Oh man,
they were saying that Wilder was ducking Luis Ortiz because he kind of threw his hat in the mix because he wanted to get in there and be a replacement.
Hey, but what did y'all think about what he said for the reason why he didn't want to fight King Kong?
Did Wilder say something about it?
Well, they mentioned his promoter. It mentioned that, you know, hey, this guy's tested positive for PEDs in the past himself. So they want to try to steer clear of anybody that's connected with PEDs.
Well, I mean, but that might not be the most solid reason not to take the fight, because Wilder already just recently said that even if Povetkin, you know, comes back to the table clean, he'll take that fight. So, you know, I don't really know about that.
I'm just saying.
But the Gerald Washington,
I didn't know about it either.
but clearly the Gerald Washington fight makes more sense because he was already fighting on that undercard. You know what I mean? He was already fighting on the undercard. That's why they made this fight so quick.
Gotcha.
Because he was already on the undercard. So that fight makes sense. And you can't complain about Gerald Washington as an opponent. You know, if Wilder goes in there and knocks out an undefeated top prospect like Gerald Washington, that would be very impressive. And I would love to hear what the decals got to say. You know, maybe they'll give him a loan on that Hope insurance card, you know. So we'll see.
And he fought on Wilder's last undercard, too. He fought Ray Austin on the Wilder
that's
undercard.
right. You're right.
Because there was even talks that, well, go ahead, AK.
Yeah, another thing, you can't take Ortiz fight on short notice, man. I mean, you're talking about the best heavyweight out there. If
Right.
you're gonna fight him, you need a full.
Yeah, you got to prepare. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah, and another month on top of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just because that's Ortiz. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I don't blame him for not fighting Ortiz, and he's coming off hand surgery. So I mean, if he doesn't fight him in the future, then that's a duck. But right now, I feel like, you know what I mean, he need an easier touch, and he already fought in Washington, so that's a great fight in itself.
It's a great fight.
Yeah.
It's a great fight. Now if he would have turned down Ortiz and said, I'm a, give Molina a rematch or something like that, then we would have to say something real bad then,
Oh,
but
man.
he didn't do that. His opponent, Warizik, he pulled out, or didn't pull out, but he failed his drug test, and Deontay Wilder, he stepped his game up, and he didn't even hesitate.
Nope.
It wasn't.
So I
it
gotta
wasn't
give my
Wilder.
hats off to him.
Yeah, it wasn't Wilder that was hesitating to take this fight. It was actually Washington who they had to wait and get a response from.
Oh, wow.
So
Because I'll tell you this, it's one fight that I always keep in mind that was recent. Of somebody, this young kid got derailed because they threw in a killer as a replacement for him, and that was Antoine Douglas against Kurzice. At the last minute, they threw this.
That's my boy.
Antoine, that
Man, I want to see that kid.
Hopefully he could come back because
he
he's
gotta
still
come back,
special.
man.
He's still special.
He is,
and
man.
he showed a lot of heart in that Kurzice fight, man.
He did, but Kurzice, that was a bridge too far.
Yeah.
That was just a little bit too much competition, especially at such short notice. You can't just put a fighter in there, man, with somebody you know is solid and it's at such short notice. I would have hated for them to throw Ortiz and Wilder together, and he's not throwing the right hand correctly, and it's, I'm like, yeah, man, but this is still no slouch. They got it.
No doubt
you know
about
what I'm
it.
saying? This is still going to be
an
a tough
undefeated.
fight for him.
Like I said, this is just as big as the Bermain Stavern fight. It may even be bigger, because once again, the height, the determination of an undefeated fighter, never lost before, strong guy, willing to jump in there with the heavyweight champion. I can't wait to see it.
I can't either.
can't
I'm
wait
still
to
going
see
with
it.
Deontay. I'm going with Deontay.
Oh, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. That left hand makes up for any flaw
Yes.
that Deontay Wilder has.
Yeah.
So, man, I was going to say something else, but let's go ahead and take another call. Oh, by the way, Kurzice, he needs to fight Billy Joe Saunders, too.
I think they're trying to put that together, but I don't think Billy
don't
Joe-
want it.
he don't want
Billy
that
don't want that work, man. What was you about to say, bro?
No, I'm just going to have to sign off, man.
Oh, yeah.
Dang, man.
Oh,
That was a quick 45.
Yeah,
But,
it went fast.
It's
It went
always a
fast.
pleasure. AK, Kurt, man, y'all take it easy, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one.
All right, man. That's my man, Milton, man. Hey, you'll be back next week.
Oh, for sure.
As always, man. So, we get that cracking, and let's go ahead and move on. All right, man. Take care, brother.
All right. Peace out, Dante Boxing Nation.
Peace, sir.
Yep. So, what was you about to say, Kirk?
Oh, I was going to say, with Washington, I think his last 3 fights really helps him prepare for this fight. I mean, fighting Amir Mansour and, going the long distance, getting those rounds in, then fighting a guy who's fast and experienced like Eddie Chambers, and then fighting Ray Austin. It's going to be a really tough fight, I think, for Wilder. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, man. It's just, once again, I mean, like I said, you go to that experience, but the one thing with Deontay Wilder, and like I said, what really makes him so special, that damn right hand that he has, man. That right hand is undamn believable, So, I mean, it'll really be interesting to see how he deals with that. AK, how do you see that fight playing out, man?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, he has a great right hand, but his downfall would be his right hand too, because sometimes he try to time you in, coming in with a right hand, and then he overextended. And,
that's true.
I mean, he'd be so exposed sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, wow. Like,
yeah.
He'd be so open for counters. If you could make him miss like that and counter him, it could be night-night for him as well. So it's like, it could be his downfall as well. So, I'm looking forward to this fight, man. So I didn't think, but
You what? I didn't catch that last part.
I'm back with it.
Okay, you start breaking up at the end. But anyway, let me go ahead and take another call, man. I appreciate everybody staying on hold. Let's go ahead and get somebody. We got 612. What's going on, 612?